Kiss me, kiss me, infect me with your love and fill me with your poison. That sounds really gross.
Hey, ewa salame, babak no papir, ewa salame, zingzalbim, ewa salame, hey, hey. Hey.
I have not used this green screen since my first YouTube video and it's kind of making me a little nostalgic, but like, let's get on with the video. Hi guys, my name is Indigo. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today is the 1st of Halloween. I mean October. My favorite time of the year. Actually, I kind of like Valentine's Day a little bit better, but like, this is the season to be a creep, and that is me. So I'm excited that I'm finally being celebrated for at least one damn day of the year. Also, get into it. This is Ashley's merch. If y'all want to buy it, head over to her, what's it called again? Her YouTube channel. It also, like, I don't know if this is intentional, but it smells just like Hubba Bubba, which was like the little gum that you got when you were like little on Halloween, and it's nostalgia. Nostalgia everywhere today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I said Dua Lipa, future nostalgia. Okay, so I'm really excited because today we are going to be doing a brand new kind of like series thing on this channel. I don't really know if I'm gonna make it like a series just yet. It depends on how well this video does. But for the most part, I'm kind of thinking between the name of like Cryptid Spotlight or Creature Spotlight. I don't know which one yet, but basically it's going to be like a series where I turn into a creature and I kind of talk about like the history of it, how I feel about it, different renditions, how I feel about different renditions. Basically just like 3 AM conversations about creatures, and it's gonna be fun. And I thought, since it is Halloween, why not start something that actually gave me childhood trauma that I'm not even joking about. I'm still so fearful to— we'll get into it later. Aliens. Los aliens. Extraterrestres. It's about to be a fun video. It might be a little long, so maybe like grab a snack or something. And before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you guys like it. And let's get started. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take off Ashley's merch because I don't want to get it ruined, and I'm about to become like a mess. I'm not sponsored, obviously. I just like supporting my friends. It is so cute, guys. Seriously, if you guys want one, definitely get one. They're so cute. I'm gonna also do my makeup while I'm talking. I don't really think I'm going to explain what I'm doing for the most part. This is not gonna be like a tutorial. It's gonna be more of like a video, like think like Bailey Sarian when she's like doing like her murder mystery, but like not really, because I will never be her. Clown White though. It's been a while since I've used this. So obviously, what are aliens? Well, we kind of all know the general idea of aliens. It's a very broad name. You can kind of say anything is an alien. Like, I don't know, for some people, an octopus or like some weird looking creature could be like an alien. Humans can be aliens if they're from like a different place, which is weird. I never really would have thought of that like as like the name for that. I don't really know what I just say people. That's kind of like dehumanizing. Go off, I guess. But for the most part, we kind of understand aliens to be like, you know, like the Hollywood renditions, like Alien versus Predator, E.T., Jeffree Star. I don't know, there's like a lot of different examples of aliens and they're so different, and that's kind of like what makes me so interested about them and also so scared. I don't have that many irrational fears, but seagulls and aliens, girl, those are the same things. What am I even saying? They're just so creepy. My fear of aliens started off when I was like, I want to say 3. This is probably like where a lot of phobias come from. My dad showed me a beautiful little film, which I believe was called Alien versus Predator. It was either that or the movie Signs. Oh my gosh. If you guys have never watched that movie, it is terrifying. I'll put like a little clip of this one scene in the movie where the alien is like caught on camera at like this kid's birthday, and it like walks by and it looks so freaking gross. I don't care if anybody else thinks that's like funny or anything. It's literally not. Every single time I see an alien, like my heart drops. It does not matter what picture it is. It could be E.T. That's like one way to spook me the hell out. It's just, ugh. I got freaked out ever since. There was many things that I wouldn't do because I swore that an alien was gonna attack me. I did not like the woods. I do not like the woods still. I used to be so afraid of the dark. If I turn off the light somewhere, I would run up the stairs so quick because I knew that there was an alien behind me. I just knew it. I just knew there was going to be an alien ready to capture me. I remember one time, this was so f***ed up. I went to a Chinese restaurant and they had fortune cookies. The thing told me I would come into contact with the aliens one day, and me being like 6 years old, I was not having it. I was crying, panicking. I fully thought that was gonna happen. And maybe it did. I don't know. Maybe it's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen. I've gotten over the fear, but I'm not ready to do that yet. But that also got me really interested in aliens like later on in my life. I don't know about you guys, but like when I'm scared of something, I want to know why I'm scared of something. And I want to get down to the root cause, kind of understand like, why am I afraid? Because for the most part, anything in life, you don't have to be afraid about. It's just the unknown that you're scared about. I always was like really curious as a child. What were aliens? I researched them all the time, how to avoid them because I'm still scared. The way I got over it was pretty funny. It was actually like, it was literally last year when I got over them, guys. It was so embarrassing. The way I got over it is because I turned myself into an alien like as a makeup look. And then I was like, how could I be afraid of myself? But now I am an alien expert. And that's why I was telling you guys all of that, because that's kind of where we get into today. We're gonna talk about the different types of aliens, the different stories, the possibility that they are here on Earth today. Just conspiracies for fun, guys. Don't take anything as fact, because I'm not responsible for literally anything that happens. Okay, so first let's talk about pop culture. There have been many different renditions of aliens in pop culture. I can't cover them all today, obviously. I'm just gonna cover like the main most memorable ones that I can remember. Let's start off with the classic E.T. So E.T. is this movie from like, girl, I don't even know when, like the 80s? I want to say the 80s. It was like in the good era of Hollywood when it was like Jaws and like Jurassic Park. Ooh, don't even get me started. So like E.T. was like really cute, supposed to be really cute, and he was supposed to be this lovable little creature and whatnot. And let's talk about his appearance. Short, ugly, wrinkly, crusty, wide-bodied. He kind of looked like a Q-tip. He sounded like a chain smoker, so that was cute as well. Yeah, I don't really know why people thought he was cute. I don't think he's cute. I'm terrified. Even to this day, I'm a little disturbed. I have rewatched the movie recently, and I guess there was like a cute little like story, I guess. There's like a nice little message somewhere hidden in there. I couldn't really focus on it because I was too busy being disturbed. The next rendition we have would be Aliens vs. Predator. Terrifying. Honestly, a pretty sickening like black metallic shade. Like that's a really good shade on a car. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of want a car that looks like a xenomorph. Super agile, super deadly. They eat people's faces off. Very, very, very far from E.T. And I'm pretty sure they're not from the same universe. Oh, and also the Alien vs. Predator ones. It's like a parasite. And they start off as like these things called face huggers, which disgusting. I'm not gonna talk about it. And then they eventually transform into anything that they kind of grasp. And depending on the different creatures that they grasp, they get like different features. So humans, for example, are the xenomorphs. And then there's like a whole bunch of different arrays based on like different creatures that they host. They're like tops on Grindr. Funnily enough, one of the only ones I actually like watching now, we can't forget Star Wars. But I'm not really gonna talk about Star Wars that much because there's not one single one to single out. But aliens in there were kind of recognized more like very nice and very sweet, or just goofy and weird. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Star Wars. Sorry, I said it. And then the next one after that, which I mean doesn't really get talked about as often, but she's so iconic, which is Fifth Element, Demon Plug Laguna girl. If you have not watched her little solo where she's like, it's really good. You guys should watch it. I'll actually leave the link down below. It is that good. So then once again, Hollywood turns right back to the very sweet and beautiful little alien that's like nice and you want to love. And then fast forward to like anywhere from now to 2008, we had Prometheus, which I kind of look like the alien right now. That was a really good movie that is so underrated because it was a little confusing. You guys should definitely watch that. And then we also had that really weird like extraterrestrial movie. I totally forgot what it was called, where it was like this creepy little gray alien who was like really funny, but it was just like adult child humor, which is what I like to call it because I don't think those movies are funny. And then we move on to like neutral type of aliens with like District 9. They look like oversized roaches. And the reason I'm telling you guys all these different variations is because I kind of want to make it clear in this video, there is no such thing as just like one particular type of alien, because like that name is just very loose overall. It's just kind of like a category to put anything that's not from this world into. Now on to like the real world stuff aside from the pop culture. So aliens have kind of been around in human history for a really long time, allegedly. This is not something that I researched before making this video, okay? because I want to do this on the fly. That's what makes it fun. Some people have allegedly claimed they were aliens at work creating the pyramids. There were aliens like around like the Jesus time. There's been like plenty of different studies saying that they're like in a whole bunch of different cultures, not just those. And it's really interesting how we keep like a very consistent idea of, first of all, an alien and what an alien looks like. And second of all, theoretically, if they weren't to exist, then why do we have like such a constant imagery of them in so many different cultures? Which is like something really interesting about a lot of different cryptids and creatures. How do we come up with this idea as a culture, like as a world, without each other on something so random? I'm sorry, but if I was like an Egyptian or a Roman emperor or literally anything, and I saw something flying in the sky, my first instinct is not to be like, oh my god, that's an alien from a different planet. That don't make sense, love. And a lot of people also say that like the pyramids were like created by like aliens and stuff. Me and my friends were talking about it a couple days ago, and it kind of does make sense that they did in fact create it on themselves, because apparently, and this was news to me because I had never researched it or anything, but it took them a really long time to make the pyramids. We're talking about like 200 years. Like the people that built the bottom did not see the top.
What the fuck?
This is Egypt.
Oh, wow.
And what I find like really interesting about all that is that despite like never actually coming together and talking about this creature or like this whole concept, everybody kind of just agreed between like the gray little aliens. Like whenever there is like a creature or a cryptid or something like that, there's usually like variations between different cultures, but everyone just agrees that an alien is going to be this gray little thing with big eyes and a big forehead, which honestly, that was probably just me walking to Walgreens without any makeup on. And then also, to further that, it's not going to really help me in my cause, but I just kind of want to point out really quickly. Actually, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this. Do you guys think we're really like the only living thing in the entire universe? Like there's no other life except for Earth? I cannot believe that. Okay, I understand like them not visiting us. That's fine, I guess. Like, you know, maybe we did fabricate this whole thing, but do we really think we're the only things living in this entire universe? Because we're definitely not. Let's not forget like how egocentric and egotistical and self-centered humans are to think that they're like the center of the universe. Because not that long ago, we really thought we were the center of the universe and the sun revolved around us, which like, me. That's sus. And like, especially with the whole like Planet X thing, which if you guys didn't know, a couple years back, I actually don't know how long ago it was, but we actually figured out that there was a planet larger than Earth, but it's like exactly like Earth. Girl, there are definitely aliens down there. I don't know if it's bacteria. I don't know what stage of life they're in. They could have little dinosaurs over there or something, but there is definitely something there. Hopefully I will be alive to be able to like see that there are aliens on another planet. Let them not come over here. It's not that like I don't like them. It's just that I don't like them. I'm scared. If there's a universe with another planet that's kind of like Earth, so close to ours, who's to say there's not like a million more? But anyways, backtracking, because this is just like a whole mess, but it's a fun mess, so it doesn't matter. More and more people keep on saying that they're getting abducted and stuff. That was like one of my biggest fears growing up, I swear. So you know, like back in the time, they always assumed that like aliens were like responsible for like literally anything that they can't explain now, because you know, humans know everything, right? And if they don't know it, aliens. Conveniently, when you can keep records of stuff, for some reason the aliens just stopped making these really random and interesting buildings. All they do now is abduct people. So they stopped being helpful. I've watched a couple of documentaries on like abductions. I don't really know how to feel about it. I think like the lengths some of them go is like just a little too like laughable. Which like, I mean, like no offense to them, because I'm sure they probably feel like they actually went through something, and they probably did. Like some of them say that like the aliens were like flying around and they could go through walls. It's just a little too far-fetched for my taste. I will say though, something that's really interesting is that for some reason with all these recent like sightings and stuff, first of all, like the shape of the UFO is very consistent, and then like the description of the aliens are also very similar, and they've kind of just agreed upon like, I think it's like 3 categories that I can remember off the top of my head. I'm standing with my family. The tall grays are like these like very vicious ones. I don't think they allegedly work for the government. And then there's like the little short ones, which apparently are like green or brown. It's been a while since I've heard this story, but apparently those are the good ones. Or there's like also like these other ones that are like very tall whites. They're called tall whites. Ooh, oh my god, my brain is like doing something. They're like tall whites, and they have like apparently like really long blonde hair or something like that, and apparently they're like really pretty. We can definitely tell that they're like aliens, like not human. They're like 8 foot, 7 foot, I don't know, 6 foot, eh. But yeah, apparently those are good as well. It's either one or the others, or they're probably both good, and then like the tall grays are like, I never met any of them, so I can't really speak on them. Honestly, imagine if you were an alien working for the damn government and these saw you and they're like talking all this shit about you. I would be pretty pressed. The tall grays, like, yeah, they're not good looking. Like, maybe I will zap you. The stories kind of line up, but they never really line up when it comes to like what they do on the table or like what they do. Like apparently some of them like put like the little sticks, the whole like little probe in like that area. Girl, that sounds like something you would find on a website. I don't really know what the whole point of that is. This one isn't like a claim, but rather it's kind of like a little like folklore, I guess, to kind of like scare you or like scare children or something. And it worked on me because this scared me for the while. Apparently, like when you hear like ringing like in your ears, which I do a lot because I got dropped when I was a baby, not like by my parents or anything, but like I just jumped off a cabinet. Apparently somewhere on the internet, somebody said that whenever you get the ear ringing, it's because the aliens that probed you are nearby on their little saucers or whatever, and they're trying to track you. And every time I would hear that, I'd be like, ooh, let me not. And what's weird is that I only get like that sensation when I'm on like high bridges. One of the biggest conspiracies that the US government has around like aliens is that they harbor them all in Area 51, and that was kind of iconic what we did last year. I don't really care. I really wanted to go, I'm not even kidding. Katy Perry could have played Extraterrestrial. What was the song? E.T. I don't know why I call it that. She could have played it at halftime. That would have been sickening as all hell. I would have shut up just like this. I would have served. I would have gotten like snatched right back up and brought to the containment facility because I just looked too much like an alien. They would have been like, hey yo, come back. First of all, I feel like if they were harboring aliens anywhere, it's definitely not in Area 51, especially because that place has so much clout that even if they did before, then been gone. I feel like if aliens did exist, honestly, they probably look more like us than we actually think. The aliens are really getting to me. They clearly don't want me to talk about this subject any further because I'm getting so tired so randomly, and it is so early too. It's only 6:30. If I'm being 100% honest, I have no idea what we talked about at all in this video. Because I'm pretty sure I'm missing like 12 of the things that I said I was going to talk about. What did we learn today? E.T. is ugly. You guys need to watch Prometheus. You guys need to watch The Fifth Element. Aliens are probably real and they probably look like us. People that have been abducted or allegedly abducted, girl, I need more evidence. The government has confirmed that there are aliens and there have been aliens on the planet. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys think, first of all, if aliens are real? Second of all, if they are here on the planet today? And third of all, if you've been abducted, girl, tell us a story down below. I would like to know. And yeah, just a reminder that if aliens do exist, they definitely do not look this good. Let me know if you guys like this little segment. If you guys did, please leave a comment letting me know so that way I can know to make a second one or another one. And if you guys do want me to make another one, let me know which cryptid you want me to do next. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like my art, if you guys like my energy, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on post notifications, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye-bye.